Hi everyone, I'm Galaxy. Today, I'll talk about the recent tech news. So let's start. This is the first news, NVIDIA's Blackwell B200. NVIDIA has revealed a new GPU for AI called B200 with a new Blackwell architecture. B200 has 208 billion transistors, performs up to 20 petaflops in FP4. They also revealed GB200 Grace Blackwell Superchip. This GB200 combines two of B200 and one CPU. It performs up to 2 times of B200 and mentioned by many language model developers, said as reducing cost, energy consumption by up to 25 times over H100. This GB200 is capable of rack usage as NVL72, features 36 CPUs and 72 GPUs. Performs up to 720 petaflops on training. Should be designed for language model developers of the big techs. Next is Qualcomm's Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3. Qualcomm revealed a new mid-range chip, the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3. It now supports on-device generative AI and Wi-Fi 7. Core updates are the ISP for image processing, gaming features to increase the frame rate, and the audio to support the features like spatial audio. Other things are the performance improvements of existing features. Next is Microsoft's new Surface. Microsoft revealed their new Surface as an AI PC for business, the Pro 10 and the Laptop 6. Both features Intel's latest Core Ultra chip that has an NPU to give the AI performance to the PC. The designs are almost identical. Improvement is both of them now feature Thunderbolt 4 ports. Surface Pro 10 starts $1199. And Surface Laptop 6 also starts $1199. Next is the news of the Snapdragon X Elite. Recently, a rumor came up that Microsoft is preparing the new Surface with X Elite for June. I've talked about new Surface just before this one, and that's for the business and this should be for the consumers. And the X Elite is not only for the Microsoft. Many manufacturers are preparing to launch their X Elite laptops from June. Microsoft is preparing another event in the May 20th, and the X Elite Surface is expected to be revealed. Qualcomm says it's still faster than Apple's latest M3 by around 28%. I found a benchmark tested by a website. The result says it's even faster than M3 Pro. For the single core, it's beaten by the M3 series, but beating out Intel's Core Ultra. For the multi-core, it's beaten by the M3 Max, but beating all others. And it's powerful enough to run DaVinci Resolve natively, according to an article like this. I use DaVinci Resolve to create videos, so it's very good news for me. Some writers say it's ready to ditch the Mac. As we seen it beating the Intel's Core Ultra, another article also said it dominates the Intel. This is another benchmark of AI. It's dominating Core Ultra 7. Also for the GPU with VS Code test, it also beated out Intel. And it's important to know that X Elite has two variants, 23 watt and 80 watt TDP. And this is the score of these variants. The difference is not huge. Observed is the real world score, and QC expected is the score expected by the Qualcomm. These are the performance difference of the variants compared to other chips. Next is the news of the M4 Series Max. Recently, a leak came up that Apple is preparing the Max with new M4 chips later this year. The new M4 chips are rumored as AI-focused chips. They designed the chips in 3 code names: Danon, Brava, and Hydra. Danon is for the entry-level Macs, Brava is for pro-use Macs like MacBook Pro, Hydra is for the Macs requires more power like Mac Pro and Mac Studio. These are designed in same 3nm, but the node is different. Current M3 chips are fabricated in TSMC's N3B, and new M4 chips will be using the N3E. The difference is that N3B is a custom node, which is not a future industrial-wide 3nm. TSMC is preparing N3E, N3P, N3X as future industrial-wide 3nm node, and N3B is incompatible with them. For the Ultra chips, the design solution will be different from the last chips. It won't feature the E-cores and not combined with the two Max chips, designed as the Ultra chips from ground up. As we see, the current M3 Max doesn't have a connector for Ultra Fusion. I think it's because the Ultra Fusion had the issue of GPU scaling, and this kind of chip doesn't require the E-cores. So instead of combining two Max chips, they maybe end up maximizing performance without E-cores. And the rumor also says that Ultra chip may have a connector for Fusion and combined as the extreme chips for the Mac Pro. So if you expect the AI features to the Mac, I recommend to wait until later this year. With some info on YouTube, it comes from M4 powered MacBook Pro 14 and iMac. Then the M4 Pro, Max powered MacBook Pros will be coming until early next year. After that, the Mac Mini, MacBook Airs will be getting the M4 chips. And finally, the Mac Studio and the Mac Pro will be updated with M4. If you are thinking to get the AI laptop that lasts longer, I recommend M4 or X Elite. The problem is, Mac users have to wait until the end of the year, and even more for the Pro models. If you care about the AI and can wait for that, then wait. Otherwise, consider getting X Elite. All M3 chips only have the power of 18 TOPS, while the X Elite has the power of 45 TOPS and can perform up to 75 TOPS when all units are used. It's going to be the fastest AI chip for the laptops until the M4 comes out. If you are waiting for a Windows laptop similar to the Mac, then the X Elite laptops are finally coming up for you, and set as faster than M3 and the Core Ultra, and doesn't stutter on video editing. That's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
To Galaxy's channel. It's the best in the West and the North and the South, and don't forget of course the East.